What is going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Cuts the Great here with another My Hero Academia review. It's a special episode. Goody goody. But yeah, episode 20? I don't want to call it an official episode, but episode 20, since it's a special episode. Save the World with Love. This episode was funny to me. Like, it's not a die-hard, dead serious episode. I will say this, though. I want to get this out of the way. I feel like this episode links to the My Hero Academia movie coming out soon. Because of the flashback. Well, I'll get into it. So, pretty much the episode starts off with, All Might, Midnight, and Cementos, so whatever you want to call it, the cement guy. They're standing there looking at TV, and they were like, hey, All Might, they're going to do a special on you or something like that. And he looks up, and it was like, shows him in his young form or young days or whatever, and had a sidekick called, don't remember his name, but his real name was Dave. And, Dave had a whip. Put other cars to shame. I mean, I've seen a lot of anime whips, but my man was driving something for real. So, they were talking about how, they were fans and All Might and stuff like that, and how Dave became a successful scientist and stuff like that. So, right before they get too deep into it, All Might gets an email. And in traditional All Might fashion, it has his voice yelling at, maximum. So, he goes to look at the email. As soon as he's, stepped towards it, Mr. Aizawa was like, y'all ready for special training? He's like, yeah, bet. So, come to find out, I think, over the summer they select, at least 6 people. I'm trying to remember exactly. But they select 6 people to do this special training. So, the 6 people, which was Ida, Uraraka, Froppy, Todoroki, Bakugo, and of course Deku. But that would be odd not to have Deku there. But so they were telling them, this is your training and everything like that. We select 6 people and everything like that. So Mr. Aizawa gets to the point. He was like, "Hey, this is pretty much gonna be a real life scenario, real hero stuff." And they were like, "Yeah, real hero stuff." And he death glares them back to silence. It was the funniest thing ever. But and he was like, your instructors will be, and then All Might of course slides in through the back door. He's like, I slid in through the back door, and they're like, All Might, you're gonna be our instructor. It was like, yeah. Not only that, is Present Mike, Midnight, and Cementos. Sounds like a Pokemon name, but anyway. So they get dressed up in their gear and whatnot. So they get hit with a scenario of a villain is robbing a jewelry store and has hostages. The police are not able to step in, and they're waiting on the pro heroes to help resolve the situation. Now, with these 6, normally, if they all got along, it would be fire. But Bakugo is that one oddball out the bunch. He's like, I just want to blow shit up. He's like one of those guys. But so they come up with a plan, and first they were like, first we need to find out how many villains and then how many hostages. So bet. Surprisingly, I think it was Bakugo who said, he was like, Uraraka should do it because she could float over there, look in the window, give us the symbols of how many, 1 villain, 3 hostages, that type of stuff. So all right, bet. Uraraka goes to that, 1 villain, 3 hostages. She let them know. So then Todoroki calls the villain, which is All Might, which is hilarious. And he was like, All Might's playing the villain, guys. Oh my god. And he's asking what he wants, the hostages, okay. Typical police stuff or hero stuff. So yeah. They go in, they're asking questions and stuff. Then they're trying to sit back and analyze which way should they enter, they don't want to go in head first, and then something happened. So Bakugo and Bakugo fashion. Classic Bakugo. It's like, bump this, I'm tired of waiting. I'm just gonna explode everything. And he goes in head first and makes a giant explosion. And once the smoke clears, the villain is dead and the hostages are still tied up. So Everybody's like, yo, what is going on? So Froppy goes like kind of check his pulse, and I guess her hair rubs against his nose. She was like, and she was like, well, I guess he's supposed to be playing dead for the character. So yeah, okay. So he's dead. Technically, he's dead. So like, everyone was like, yo, Bakugo, what are you doing? He was like, I didn't know what happened. And like Uraraka came down. I was like, yo, what happened? And he instantly like tries to shift. He was like, yo, weren't you supposed to be looking? And she was like, I couldn't see anything because of all the smoke from the explosion. He was like, ah. So now they're trying to figure out what happened, and they got to question the hostages. So Cementos was the jeweler, because it's a jewelry store. Midnight was I wouldn't say client, but she was a customer, and Present Mike was a customer. So, you know, Cementos was like, well, he bum rushed me and knocked me out and tried to threw me in the corner. Present Mike said the same thing, and Midnight said the same thing. So they're all like, at first they were like, oh, the killer has to be in here and this. And they were like, well, no, there's no back doors or anything like that, so the killer has to be in here. And they were like, well, we can't, he tied us all up. So Midoriya and his analytic skills, I don't understand how I understood, but it was hilarious because he was like before that, it was like Bakugo was like, we'll just force him to tell the truth. He's like exploding stuff in his hand, and he like sees like Deku like this, and he's like, Deku, what do you know? And Deku just runs off, and he was like, the person who like, he wasn't killed, and there wasn't another villain. No, like he wasn't killed by any any of the hostages. He wasn't killed by another villain. Pretty much, he killed himself. And pretty much, they were saying that like the person who knew and called the police was Midnight, because supposedly, in character, her and All Might had a relationship, and she was trying to stop him, but he was gonna rob the jewelry store anyway, so he tied her up anyway. So during the explosion, he technically killed himself. You're gonna see a lot of these. So technically he killed himself to prevent himself being captured and preventing the knowledge of Midnight and him having a relationship, being known, and that way, you know, it wouldn't be leaked back to her, this and that. Pretty much it is like a daytime drama, really, at that point. So I was like, okay, bet. So we know what's happening, we know what's going on, cool. So all right. So like after they figure that out, Aizawa comes in. He was like, good detective skills, Midori or whatever. So like Cementos, Midnight, and Present Mike, they just walk off. And the funny thing was like, Present Mike was like, how was my acting, yo? And they were like, you're over the top. It's just like point blank period. Like, yeah, that should go. No, you're over the top. So it cuts back to Aizawa, and he was like, your detective skills, your thought process, everything like that is good, but you guys pretty much still fail. You get a 0. And they were like, why? And they were like, he pretty much was like, turn around, and All Might is gone. And the customer say he's just all ass. He's like, I'm fleeing for freedom. I'm like, what the heck? Come to find out, the scenario was he was faking his death to make an opening to get away. And I found that hilarious. And everybody was like, wait, what? And they were like, we didn't think about that? It was like, no one thought about it? We thought he was dead. And then someone was like, he gave you guys a clue. When Froppy hair accidentally brushed against his face, and he kind of moved a little bit. He was like, we were not thinking about that. We thought he was in character. So, he's haul ass in the way. And they were like, what is going on? And like, everyone is like confused and upset and everything. It's hilarious. But it cuts to All Might, going in the office. And he was like, this muscle form is like killing me. It's exhausting. So he finally reads the email, and it's his niece, which is threw me the hell off completely. I don't think it's his niece. I think it's like his Dave's daughter. And they just, like I call my god brother my brother when he's really not my brother. Like I call my boys my brothers and stuff like that. So, and she was like sending him an invite to the Eye Expo or something like that, which is a giant ass island for heroes, for training purposes and stuff like that. And she sent them some tickets, and he was like, okay. So like he was running, like it cuts to him running, and he just pops up, like runs in front of Midoriya. and instantly deflates his muscle form. So he was like, so Midoriya, what do you know about the Eye Expo? And Midoriya runs off like everything he knows. And it's like classic Midoriya. He's like, it's like, you literally understand what I'm saying. It's like classic Midoriya. Like the words pop up around people and it's like overwhelming. It's like, okay, stop. Do you want to go? Like Omar was like, do you want to go? He was like, definitely. He was like, okay, go pack now. And Midoriya was like, what? He was like, go pack now. And he's like, I'm going. And he like, it cuts to that. And it's hilarious. It was a funny episode. What I will say, like I said in the very beginning, I really feel like this is a snippet or a build-up episode towards the movie because, you know, in the series, you don't really hear about All Might's sidekicks like that. Like, you really don't at all. So the fact that his sidekick is introduced, Nice, the Eye Expo, you know, Midoriya's going, and he's talking about training Midoriya or something like that to better work have one for all. And I'm like, yeah, this is really, in my opinion, this is really tying into the movie real smoothly. But yeah, that was the episode. I wanted to get you guys, hit you with it early since, you know, I'm not working tonight. But yeah, leave your comments, likes, and subscribe, man. Don't just watch me on Facebook. No, I'm just messing. Watch me any way you can. Leave comments. Again, if you have an anime you want to refer to me, I remembered my boy Ivan. He wanted me to review Drifters. I love Drifters. That's a lot. What I think I'll do a massive review of that. So like something like Drifters, like all of it crammed into one, just massive review. And I'll do it like that. Like I said, if you have any animes you want me to review, God, I'll even review Naruto as long as that is, which is like the 15 billion fillers. Like, come on, guys, hit me up, give me something to do besides My Hero Academia. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more content and stay true and stay savage, my friends.